Hi, I'm Adrienne Chin. I'm an interior designer based in London, England. Today I'm going to talk to you about an aspect of interior design. Today we're going to talk about how to choose wallpaper. There is so much on the market now. Wallpaper has come along in leaps and bounds. We've got vinyls, we've got printed wallpaper, we've got textural wallpaper, metallic wallpapers, linen wallpaper, silk wallpapers. So let's have a quick look at the various types of wallpapers and wall coverings that are available, and I'll give you an idea of where I might use that kind of wall covering. Right, if you look at my table here, I've strewn all sorts of wallpapers all over it. Down here we've got quite a few printed wallpapers, which are the traditional type of wallpapers. These are papers which literally have had prints put on top of them. You do have to be careful with a lot of these as far as not having them in wet environments, or you can have them in the bathroom but not near the wet areas of bathrooms. So if you have a wall that's away from the sink or the bath, you could put these kind of things in. But they come in all sorts of colors, patterns. You can have the effect of paint effect. This is like a washed paint effect. That's just a wallpaper instead of the paint effect. Children's wallpapers, wallpapers that look like something else. Toile de Jouy wallpapers, which are very nice traditional style wallpaper, and they come in all sorts of different colors. These were developed in the 1700s in France, and nowadays there are some manufacturers that make modern toile de Jouy, which have modern images on them instead. This is very classic diamond wallpaper, and I quite like this one. It's one of my favorites. This is from Cole & Son. This is a tree wallpaper, and I've used that in downstairs bathrooms for clients and also as feature walls. The vertical here almost works as a stripe, so if you have a low ceiling room, it will make a room feel taller. There's a fresh one there that could be an accent. Busy ones like this, that would be a bit hard to live with, I think, if it was on every wall in a room. But as an accent wall, perhaps in a boys' room where you're using a lot of navy, that could be quite fun. It's a bit energetic, but just have it on one wall. This is a Fornasetti print by Cole & Son. Again, that's quite fun to have in a dressing room or a guest bathroom or a guest room, maybe on a feature wall. I think it would work better on a feature wall. To have it around the whole room might be a bit much. I'm not sure I'd really want the eyes staring at me if I was in a guest bedroom, so maybe behind the bed. This is quite a fun one, these flamingos for a bathroom, a guest toilet. And this is a very nice traditional floral print for, I would say I would put that in a bedroom rather than in a living room or anything like that. Stripes are great in hallways in particular. If you have a low ceilinged hallway, that's something nice that would be over the top part of the wall. If you have a dado rail or paneling underneath, I think that would look very smart. And here, this is a traditional we've got birds here and plants. This is based on an archive pattern by Cole & Son, and they've recolored them. And that's very pretty in, that could be in a bedroom, a guest bedroom, even a dining room if you have quite a pretty dining room. So that's quite a versatile one there. So these are the printed type of wallpapers. Moving on quickly, we've got metallic wallpapers over here, which are more contemporary. They were really started in the late 60s, and they were very popular in the 70s. This is a very traditional 1970s style one. It's called Paradise Tree by Cole & Son. And I mean, that would be great fun, again, to have in a guest toilet, or if you have a very funky dining room or something like that, that could be quite fun. The reflective quality is good if you're in a room where you use a lot of light in the evening, so it would reflect. In the daytime, you don't quite get the same feeling from those. This is a more subtle damask, modern damask with a bit of a shine to it, lovely in a dining room, I would say. This has a bit of a 3D quality on the metal bit when you shine it, and that could be quite fun maybe in a kid's room, a teenager's room, something like that. And just moving through quickly, you just see different patterns that have the metal effect, which can be quite nice to give a dimensionality to a room. This is a nice metal effect. One here in a stripe for a hallway or a living room maybe. You could do that on a feature wall or even in the whole room. This is one, a textural one here. Now this is a vinyl, tough as nails. Doesn't look like a vinyl. I've actually used this as a feature wall in a master bedroom. Vinyls are fantastic because they are tough as nails, and you can use a vinyl just about anywhere really. Then quickly some other ones, texture ones, pleated wallpapers are around. These are all pleated ones. That's a modern vertical stripe. Another pleated one, very popular. Here, suede wallpapers. That's lovely in a study. And I've actually used suede also in hallways because it stands up very well to people rubbing against it, doesn't wear. So suede is a lovely, and it's paper backed, so it goes straight on the wall. Here I'll pull this one out. This is a silk wall covering. This is paper backed, very nice for a dining room or a living room. And that's actual silk. So don't use it where you're going to have a lot of pets and young children going around because it probably won't stand up that well to that kind of thing. And finally, out of this pile, I'm going to pull this one out. This is a flocked wallpaper, which were very popular in Victorian times and the early part of the 20th century. They've come back and been recolored, and what it is, it's like a velvety feel, which is called flock. So that's it from Cole & Son in a very vibrant colorway. Moving over here, we've got these, these are, rather than being called wallpapers, these are called wall coverings. And this is one which is made up of lots and lots of little bits of stone that have been attached to a wallpaper back. It's got paper back here. And that's very interesting for a hallway or a feature wall. It's quite tough. I've used it as a feature wall in a master bedroom. And it comes in different colorways. This is from Brian Yates here. And here we've got a vinyl. This is a vinyl in a crocodile effect. This is from Cole & Son. So vinyls don't just come in what you'd think are kind of the laundry room and kitchen type of wall covering. This is, as I said, a crocodile effect in a vinyl, so that could be used in hallways quite easily or anywhere that you think you'd be a bit worried about the longevity of the wallpaper. So that was a whistle-stop tour of different types of wallpapers, wall textures, and where I might suggest you might want to use these type of wall coverings. If you want some further information or some ideas about interiors, you might want to have a look at my book, which is called The Home Decorator's Color and Texture Sourcebook. You can buy that on my website at www.adriennechin.co.uk.